This is my brother. We worked together at Hot 97. And now he's on the #1 morning show, Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club, DJ Envy.
Now, you guys know who Roxanne Shante is, correct? Yeah? All right. Now, of course, you know her as a rapper and a mom and a host of other things, a doctor. And those are some of the reasons to respect her, but that's not why I respect her as much. I'm going to tell you why I respect her. It's because she's an entrepreneur. And the reason I say that is, I'm going to tell you, growing up, they didn't know about anything but the staying and living in Queens. The same bodega, that's what they did. And I think a part of our community, which we don't do, is teach each other how to invest and teach the youth how to invest so they can always be bigger and better like other communities, right? Absolutely. Now with Roxanne Shante, of course she's a doctor, of course she's a lyricist, but you step out of that and invest your money in different areas and different places, and not only that, from candy to cupcakes to music, she does so many different things. She teaches the youth how to invest that money and how to put time, and you hire our own. And that's what I respect and love about you so much. Not only that, she only looks like she's about 29 years old over here, but how did you get into all these other businesses? Who taught you how to step out of music and knowing that music wouldn't last forever and do other things?
Well, what I did was I actually watched the generation before me, and I noticed that even though they were so popular, that fame without fortune could be a curse. Because now you're this popular person, but you don't have things that people think you're supposed to have, and it put them in such a slump. Like I watched so many MCs from the generation before me become depressed, start using drugs because their financial situation wasn't good. But I took the realization, a lot of it came from just having street knowledge of knowing that if someone else buys a Mercedes-Benz and I need to ride in a Mercedes-Benz, then the catch is, I'll just ride with them. Ain't no need for me to go and get a Mercedes and a car note and have to pay all that insurance in New York City when I can have the same effect by riding in yours. Right. So there was no need for me to waste that money. Also, there was a fact of when everyone else was buying different Jeeps and they were buying their fur coats, I started purchasing apartments in Jackson Heights. You know, but I looked and I seen you and your demeanor and just the way you were. I said, okay, you know what? Please, get him a DJ at the ice cream parlor. And we didn't have a lot of space. And he was so humble because he's trying to scratch records and his elbows is hitting the pretzel stand and he still made it happen. And he said, well, what do you do here? I said, what I do is I actually hire troubled youth. I hire the youth, or one of the prerequisites to work in my ice cream parlor was that you already had to have had a record. And I didn't want children to go and have to fill out applications, and when it got to the part of whether or not you had been arrested or in trouble, that they felt that they needed to...
Give them a second chance. Now, what do you feel about music now? The reason I say that, that's always the question. It's changed a lot. It's a lot of different ways. And, you know, you came from an era where...
Now, the fact that they have lowered the standards on talent. I mean, and I'm just going to be truthful. Like, there are no consequences for me. I'm already etched in stone, so I cannot be erased. I don't have to worry about the backlash and, oh, we hate her, we this, we that, because I've learned to deal with that, and I've learned to accept that. I'm one of those people that bounces back from that. So the fact is, they have actually lowered the standards of talent. You have so many talented people that they're afraid to let into the industry, that they're afraid to give a chance, because they know that the non-talented couldn't hang with them. So they know that when they see a brother who comes along, whose lyrical talent is just...
And everybody give it up for Roxanne Shante one time.
Thank you.
And she's from Queens.
Oh, yes, I am.
That's Bronx, but we're from Queens.
Now you're going to have to try to make our way out of here.
Stephine, you better hurry and get your butt up here before it starts raining out here.
Go down. I'm not here. Tried out, and I made it. And I told them, I was like, yo, I'm not going to fight, because that's not my personality.
Right.
So... I guess I'm the first bad girl ever not to ever have to fight.
That's good. I'm glad that you're not fighting. I'm glad you're not wilding out.
I'm not. I'm really not wilding out. I'm acting crazy, you know.
Now, what's crazy? Because that's the first thing you said, that I'm crazy. Like, what's crazy to you?
There's children here.
Oh, what? Oh, there's children here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, besides Bad Girls Atlanta, like, what's next after you take Bad Girls? I'm sure it's a platform to get you somewhere else. So, where do you want to go from Bad Girls Atlanta?
So basically, I used Bad Girls as a platform. I kind of felt like I didn't have a chance to do anything else other than just go. I knew it wasn't gonna ruin me because I was smart. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this opportunity and run. So basically now I'm gonna shoot a movie. I'm like a month. I have my store. I have my website.
What store?
I'm basically selling a whole bunch of like Stephanie George memorabilia.
Okay.
Like just stuff that you can have. But that's basically it. You know, I'm just working, man. I just got off a fight. I just came back from New Hampshire. I'm going to Philly tonight. I'm working. I gotta keep myself busy.
So would you advise the Bad Girls franchise and television to other people, or is it one of those things where you did it, you'd be like, no more?
I would do it again. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong on it. I would advise if anyone wants to do Bad Girls Club, always have a plan before you get on there. Don't go on there doing the most because you never know how people are going to look at you.
This has been brought to you by OK Low Production.